Welcome to ThinkBake. Today, we'll demonstrate how to use ThinkBake to validate your ideas or product features. We'll begin by creating a new project. The idea we want to validate today is a memory app. We'll proceed by entering some information about this idea. This memory app will utilize AI to transform your voice, notes, photos, or text into a dynamic living journal that evolves with your emotions and life milestones. We also need to define the success metrics of this app. Now, before today, we've conducted some user interviews. We can upload our user interview notes here, as well as the survey data. After entering all the necessary details, we click on the Create and Generate button. This action generates different personas for this business idea based on the research information we've just uploaded. The project is now created. If there are any changes to these business ideas, or if we have more research data that we want ThinkBake to process, we can always visit the Prepared tab of the project page. Here, we can modify the ideas or upload additional research and then regenerate or enhance the personas. Let's examine the personas that ThinkBake has generated for us. ThinkBake has produced 5 different personas for this business idea. To understand more about each persona and discover user needs, we can chat with the personas. For example, if we want to learn how memory keepers currently organize their digital memories, we can ask them directly. Next, we might want to find out what features would make users feel secure using a memory app. That's excellent. Moving forward, based on the conversation, we can generate a hypothesis. This hypothesis is derived from our conversation with these personas. As a result of these 2 conversations, 5 different personas have been generated. Let's review all the hypotheses that have been generated based on the research uploaded and the conversations with the personas. The next step is to validate these hypotheses with a wider audience. So what should be our next move? We can validate these hypotheses by creating a smart survey using AI. By clicking on the Validate tab, we can select the target audience for our survey. All these personas are considered, and we aim to validate all of the hypotheses for each persona. By clicking on Generate Survey, a survey is created for us. The AI has generated this survey, which starts with a series of segmentation questions. The respondents answer these questions, which determine if they belong to a particular persona. We can edit each of these questions if needed. We can also add additional questions ourselves. The next section consists of a number of survey questions that ThinkBake has generated, focusing on each hypothesis. Now we are ready to create our survey to validate the hypotheses derived from user interview notes and AI conversations. Let's take a look at the survey generated by the AI. We will add our survey and start filling it in. Let's proceed to fill in the segmentation questions. Next, the survey responder will begin answering questions related to the hypothesis. To expedite the process, we're going to put everything as an A for now. Now, let's move on to the next step. Having completed the survey as a respondent, let's return to the project and examine the survey report. To view the survey reports, click on the Report tab. As you can see, we have 1 survey respondent who belongs to these personas. The report also shows that 3 hypotheses have been validated based on the survey response. AI can also be utilized to analyze these survey results. However, we'll skip this part for now as we don't have the reasoning at this stage. Next, ThinkBake will identify the top themes among all the validated hypotheses. In this case, for a memory app, the personas value AI-driven creative inspiration and efficient digital organization the most. If we scroll down a bit, we can see that some interesting insights have been generated based on the validated hypotheses and the uploaded research notes. Now, let's examine the most interesting part, the job to be done from a user perspective for this memory app. Based on the validated hypotheses, a mind map of different jobs to be done for these personas will be generated. For instance, as a user, they want to integrate Memory Capsule with digital ecosystems. The sub-job in focus is to connect Memory Capsule with existing tools. To achieve this sub-job, we need to identify beneficial features for the users. These features can be conveniently added into the product roadmap. As more survey results come in, the job to be done mind map will expand, becoming more comprehensive over time. Let's add another 2 features. By ticking this box, the feature is included in the product roadmap, ready for prioritization and expansion. The survey results can be downloaded for further analysis. Now let's examine the product roadmap. This product roadmap is based on the job to be done mind map. If we are planning to implement a certain feature, we can use AI to generate all the necessary evidence and requirements, including design and technical implementation details. Let's take a closer look. The evidence generated will be based on research interview notes that users have uploaded, chats with the personas, and so on. This helps align stakeholders and provides greater context on why we are pursuing a specific task. Now, all the research evidence explaining the why has been generated. It also generates user stories, requirements, acceptance criteria, and even some design ideas and edge cases. Additionally, you can paste in your Figma file and it will generate a Figma preview. Once you're satisfied with this, there's a prioritization metric available for review. This metric will help map out the priorities. It's easy to identify which features have the highest impact but the lowest cost. Moreover, you can give your team access to all the project details in one go. For instance, your engineering, marketing, and sales teams can all access this project database in a single view to ensure stakeholder alignment. Thank you for watching this video, and we hope you enjoy using ThinkBake even more as you explore the tool. If you have any feedback about the product, please feel free to use the feedback button located at the bottom right corner of the screen. We will closely monitor your feedback and continually improve our product. Thank you again. Thank you.